Hey everybody, here's part 2 of my life. So I'm back in the States. I have started a new venture, and all I ask is one thing from my friends, because I had some anxiety about starting to do this, because I didn't want people to turn and run, or to turn me off, or to think, oh, she's just a user, or you know what? People are out there having jobs and making money and doing their thing, and I've never really done anything. I've been fortunate that I didn't have to, but then again, it's because probably there's a part of me that knows my limits. And besides, I just want to be who I am. And that's no different than what I'm doing now, except I want people to at least give me the opportunity to listen. I had a lot of scarring. Back when I had my plastic surgery and the lasered my face, I ended up with a lot of striation marks on my cheek, a lot. And the sun that I got afterwards made it much more noticeable. It bothers me. I thought I was going to have a laser and my skin would be pristine and new and I'd have a fresh start. And it left me with worse, canvas than I had before. Yes, it was tighter. Yes, it was a little lighter, but other issues didn't make up for that. So I did go in this winter. I had a chance to go to Poland, and I saw an esthetician office, and they did one more fractal treatment. They did treatment, not fractal. They did one of the other laser treatments, hoping, they assured me it would help. It did help a little. So it gave me hope that something was slightly reversible. But I couldn't go back 4 times to have it done. That was not inexpensive, but it was something I could afford to do once. Fast forward, the last year I've been watching a friend on Facebook who has been, I never would have thought would have been promoting anything like this, and she simply posted every day a before and after picture about skincare from a company called Rodan and Fields. And I watched those pictures, and first I was as skeptical as anybody. Lighting, makeup, covering, None of them, at first it intrigued me, and I was curious as to why this person who I knew well would be hawking anything. Okay, selling anything. She didn't need the money. She had plenty of money. And I sent her a note, and I said, I'm curious about this. Let me ask you about this. Let me ask you about that. And basically, I looked at the pictures for 9 months. And by the time spring came around this year, I was really waiting to come home to get my hands on these products. Yes, I could have ordered and had them sent to England, but I felt like I needed to see them before I bought them. Now, that was my shortcoming, but the minute I got off the plane, I called her the next day and I said, I really want your help. I want to know what product I can use to help with the reverse of the scarring that I have. So I met with her. I saw all the different things. I heard more about the company that she works for, and what an amazing group it is on so many levels that I won't even go into. And I just felt in my heart that if this really worked, and all the products that they have really work, they're medical grade, pharmaceutical, clinical grade skincare. It's not like any of the other skincare that you guys use. It's not about makeup, it's about skincare. It's about dermatological skincare for the common person who does not have a dermatologist to go to and to spend tons and tons and tons on like really expensive high-end cosmetic stuff. And as a matter of fact, some of these things plastic surgeon offices carry for people that don't want to have injections and Botox and fillers. They have other products that work the same, but a little more, you have a little more control over what you're doing. Okay, same result, a little more control, and a fraction of the cost. Okay, so having said that, I started to put these on Facebook. So anxious that people would judge me, think Sally's sold out, Sally's not genuine, Sally, all those things. I never sold things really because I didn't want people to want to cross the street when they saw me coming. But I believe in this product line, and I believe it's a good thing, and I think it's the right time for me to step out and try to do something that helps my family. So, I ask you to just bear with me and listen. And I'm going to make some videos on this. Not flashy, smashy videos. There are plenty of women out there you could find that could sell you, snow to an Eskimo. They're that dynamic about the product. I just want to share from my heart what it's doing for me and what I feel like it could do for other people. And what I ask from you is one thing. Listen. Just listen and think. And if it's something you think you'd be interested in, just call and ask me questions. PM me on Facebook, ask me questions. There's ways to look to see if it works for you, or and if it does, and if you want to try it, you get it. And if it doesn't work, there's a 60-day empty bottle guarantee. You can send it back and get all your money back. There are not little sampley things. There's no home parties. It's not about getting your friends together and sitting in the room for me to sell. It's not like that at all. There's none of that. It's about stuff. If you listen and you think it's something you're remotely interested in, but you think the cost is too much, I can address that issue. If it's something you may not be interested in because you're okay with what you're doing, but you keep your eyes and ears open for me to people that you know who might have a crisis in their skin condition, just let them know. Let them know about me. Let them know about the product. I am more than glad to help anybody. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Be my connector to a bigger community than I have. And I have 2,000 people supposedly on my here on YouTube, and 1,000 plus on my Facebook page. But you know what that is? That's not real numbers. I ask that you just still see that it's just me. And I'm just trying to do something that I think is a good thing. I wouldn't stand here and promote something that I didn't believe in. Have I seen changes in the 3 weeks that I've started using the reverse regimen, which is about repairing sun damage and, dark marks or things like that? Absolutely. I feel my skin feels like it has never felt. Is it gone? No, because these aren't overnight things. These are things you do for months and months and months, and you see it very, very, very slowly. Okay. So I'm using the reverse regimen, which is about skin damage, sun damage, to get some of my color to be smooth and even. And believe me, it's better. And my pores are smaller. It's like having a spa facial every day, once in the morning and once at night. Then there's another, and the products are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or they're 1, 2, 3. And so it's very easy to do. So there's reverse for sun damage. There's Redefine, which is for aging skin. The biggest market in the country is aging population and aging skin, of which I can speak fully. For fine lines, for crow's feet, for lack of firmness and things like that. Okay, that's another line. Most of my friends of my age are using that one. I will be using that one too when I get my sun damage back. Then there's one for adult acne that's called Unblemished. These are the people who created Proactive, and that is the biggest selling acne medicine in the world. It is the highest share of anything. And because it's so successful for Dr. Rodan and Dr. Fields, they don't take a penny from the other business of Rodan and Fields because they don't need to, because they said we got more than we need and so do our kids, and so let's just pour it back into the company. They're dermatologists, the most famous recognizable name dermatologists in the world. So their products work. Unblemished for adult acne, okay? And then there is Soothe, which is for sensitive, of course, sensitive and rosacea and skin conditions like that. I'm going to ignore that, so please do too. I'm going to be talking about this just a little bit, and I ask you all to just keep your ears open. You might find someone who has a very bad sunburn, or a baby that's gotten broken out for some contact dermatitis, or poison ivy. Soothe can touch on those things too. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I thank you for listening. I know it's been a longer video than I intended, but I just want you to know I'm still me. These products work. I ask you to join with me in my new journey any way you can, because you're my community, and I don't know who else to turn to. I don't have like a bunch of people here in my local community that I can say, come on over and let me have a big launch party of a blue ribbon cutting of my new business. I don't. I had 2 people come to my party to say, well done, go for it, Sal. So all I can do is do the little drip, drip, drip method, and hopefully somebody will find that they need me. And they'll find that they need the Rodan and Field products, and they can get them through me. So that's it for right now. You'll see me talking about them more later, but I'll talk about other stuff again too. Welcome back to Sally, Reboot Sally. Almost 58 and ready to start again. Body, mind, spirit, and skin. We'll see you soon. Take care.